Welcome to this video. We on the previous video we work on a hard coding of the Java, but right now I wanna send this value. I wanna catch it on our we will catch it in our element code and sign it right here. So how should we do it? So let's first create the input first. An input they created up to this point in assembly.get message assembly. We need this one. Set MB element again. We name them because first time it goes to a root x places, we say end root equal to then end message dot get root. We get to this position as I said it. If you want to get input root, let me write it down. Input root, we get to this position, and because we get to this, but we still not in domain, we need to get the domain too. So how should we get the domain? We again say input, let's name it XML do equal to, right now this coming on the end root. I already said it on a message. Let me send it again. So in a message, if you open that one, this then root, we get to this position. On this one we get to this position. On this one we have first child, second child, and last child. We want to get to this last child. How should we say it? Get last child. We get to this last child. No, leave it. We save it. Now we want from a last child the parent. If you could do that, MB element dot MB element will say, because I will name it parent 1 because we already used parent 1 equal to, and is on the XML that we created, would come on the XML. So we want this one. This also is a last and first child. You could say last and first because there is no other parent. I get last child. Let's even name it first child for you, so you not get confused. This is even first child and last child, there's no problem. But on that one you have a child 1 and child 2. So right here we say again MB element child 4, let's say child 3 equal to, it is on the parent. So on the parent we name it like dot, we get it, this is our first child. I want to get first child, then last child. And we will say last child. Okay, last child. Now we sign up to this point. So we want this two value carry on right here. So we want to get this one. When you copy that one, come to your location, clean up it up, and child 1, because we want to get value. If you leave it like that, you will get all this like a name and value, but we just want to like get value to just get the value. And right here we also pass it is a child 4 dot get value. We write it like that right now. Let's try different way if it work. Let's say parent 1 get first child, because we sign it right here. If work like that, like all the way we get it from right here and sign it right here. Let's try a different thing. If this work, yeah, this one work fine. You don't need, if you want to create it up to this point, you could do it up to this point right here and delete those 2 1 if you do not want it, because you're already using it right here. Let's say child 2. There's a first child, there's a second child, and we assign them a get value. So this works fine. Now you could do that one too, but similar right here also, you don't, because it's already parent, those data is coming under the parent. Just take this one off if you don't like it to write it long way like that. So save it. This working fine. Let's try. See, you could write it up to this point. Either you write it all the way and get the data, or just you pass it from this point over there. And let's run and see how it works. I'm just gonna stop it, take time. Okay, it's complete. So okay, we wanna send this data. Ahmad is first, Muhammad is second. Switch. Let's get in and you will see it. I'm gonna pass the one up to this one. When we get to see root element is 1000 because it's root, and XML is also 10,000 type, and this is a first child. Let's get the parent because the name is parent. The root tag name is parent, that's why they call it. And XML, the name is, the XML tag is, and for the root also is root. So we wanna create the output right now. This is the input, this is the output we created. Let's output. And we assign the value to it and send it. Let's complete it. Just is searching 1 minute. Let's resend it. Okay, and just say complete. You see, we get Ahmad, Mahmad. So this working fine. On next one, let me even like let's come back to this. Let's say we will increase kinda this parent as a one tag. If let's say child 2, the child 2 no value but had another children like grandchildren, like has 2 grandchildren. How should we do that? Like 2 grandchildren, child and the first grandchild name is Umaid, the second is Javed. So how should we do that? Like this has another like child and another child has a grandchild and is a complex. You keep doing complex. That was complex. Is a like if you want to bring that kind of change, once you get to this position, then let's first fix that one, because this is on the parent, because the last child we want to assign it. The last child we will call them right here, which is right here, the last child. Let's say MB element last child. We give them the last child because this is coming on the last child, and the last child don't have a value, but it has a true grandchild, Umed or Javed. So let's remove that one from it, and is null. Save it. Now because our last child, this last child or the child has a two more child, so we do same thing from right here. We just pass it again, first child. Let's say get the first child, create first child, we passed it right here, dot, and first child, and we get another child also as a last child. We will clean the value just, but we have a two child right now. This is the first. Let's create the last. Now last child, and where this last child information come from, this is the so let's create the last child too. This is up to parent. Parent has a two child, which we pass it child 1 and child 2, but on child 2, I would say child 2, I want to get the first and last child. Let's say grandchild, last child get the this we will assign the value from a first child from parent. Wanna get this one, get the first child from parent. It will it is on the parent. Okay, this is a parent tag. It comes right here, and that become the child tag. Let's say child tag, child 4, and child 4 we get the first child. We will get the direct assign this child 4. We will assign this tag. Now after child 4, that will come to this like MB. Okay, let me do it right here. Child get grandchild equal to above child. It is on the child. You will say get first child, because it on the last child, so it will work fine. Now let's assign the grandchild value. It's a first child, and we could do it right here like that. Copy this one and come to right here. Instead of parent first child, we will say grandparent first child, grandparent last child. Get last child. Okay, let's run and check. So what we did, because the parent, we signed the parent value on this one, the as a first value, first child has a value, the second child do not have a value we created. Second child has a two more child, we get those value to our tag. Now let's run and see it. Let's get the same. Okay, let's check. Parent tag, child tag, Ahmad. Let's send it. If this cause issue, then we will see it. Switch. We'll see. Okay, so this has a problem. Or let's run it and complete. Okay, look fine. See, it worked fine. The first is John and this become. Let me copy that one because it's clean. Pick this one, copy and paste it right here. See, the parent has tag child1 and child2, and the child2 has a tag grandchild1 and grandchild2, but because the name we gave them a child, we could switch it grandchild2 right here, because we left it same name, child, which will say grandchild. Let's say grandchild. Now it's grandchild1 and grandchild2. Let's redeploy. When you bring a change, we must redeploy. Okay, now let's send it same information. The tag will be different this time. Right here, the result. And also the tag, we hard coding it. You don't need to hard code it. You should get a name. They will assign you the name. I will show you how. And just run to that position. We get to child tag 4. If you check, the value is child grand with the value has a zone value valid. Let's keep running all the stuff. And parent again has no value. Last child no value, and keep doing that. We try if we just complete it. Let's see. Complete. What happened? Why this is not a grandchild? Let's run it. Get into it. This is the child. Name value here, grandchild. Create as a first child, create as a last child. For the last, let's check. Okay, we already ran it. Send it one more time. Value grandchild 1 and grandchild 2. Okay, data come. Let's get into value is now. We say in element last child parent. Okay, is on the coming on the parent. This is on the parent create child. The child name is child. Then on the child last child create element as first child type name value grandchild, and grandchild we just gave them the name and the value is from right here. Okay, let's complete that and redeploy it. Sometime it is working fine, all is fine. So for some reason, okay, redeploy, and let's clean up. We'll clean it up. I hope this time work. I already show you how to get, if something happen like that I have to do it. Let's click folder, pick it up. Okay, let's complete it. Okay, now it's coming. For some reason it wasn't the way we deployed doesn't work right. So how should we get not to hard code it? Like we want to pass same type of value like they done right here. We want to just get kind of similar stuff, like to get their value type and put it right here to our us. So let's do similar stuff. We say parent. This time we remove that one. Say instead of get value we say get name. The name gave us the element name. On this one, on everything whatever it says, we do same thing. All instead of hard coding we will take same tag that is coming from input. This is a child 4. Let's take it and get name. And is anything hard code left? Yeah, right here is our code left. What is that coming from? Was we creating that one? Okay, right here is a child. Okay, almost all the hard coding is finished. I think that's it. Let's redeploy it and save. It will work fine. And let's send it. This time I don't want to check, I don't want to debug it, just I will see the result. The result is same thing, child, grandchild, work fine for child. So that's it. I'll see you on the next video.